Hi children, today we are going to start our economics chapter number 2, sectors of Indian economy. So our chapter name, sectors of Indian economy. Okay, so children, your textbook starting page you can see many activities. Okay, many activities doing by the different people. For example, pot making, farming, construction activities, garments. So different types of activities you can see in the textbook. So these all type of activities are known as economic activities. So what is economic activities? Economic activities means activities that will add values in national income. So what is economic activities? Activities that will add economic activities. Okay. So what is economic activities? Activities that will add values in national income. National income is known as economic activity. Okay. Activities that add values in national income is known as economic activity. So what is national income? National income is the sum or final value of goods and service produced in a country, or the final income produced in a country for a particular period of time. That is called national income. Okay, so ma'am told many activities you can see in your textbook done by the different people. So these are called economic activities. Okay, so some activities you can see, some activities are producing goods, some other activities are there producing services. So what ma'am told, some activities are producing goods, some activities are producing services. Okay, so we can understand those all activities by grouping into various sectors. This chapter we will study which are the important sectors of Indian economy. Okay, so the sectors Indian economy mainly classified into different sectors. We will discuss which are the different sectors. On the basis of nature, on the basis of terms of employment, and on the basis of ownership, economy is divided, or the economic activities are divided. First we will look how economy divided on the basis of nature. On the basis of nature, economic sectors divided into primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector on the basis of nature. On the basis of terms of employment. Okay, the economy classified into two. Organized sector and unorganized sector. So on the basis of employment, organized and unorganized sector. On the basis of ownership, third one, on the basis of ownership. Economic activity or economic sector classified into public sector and private sector. So these are the classifications of Indian economy, or the sectors of Indian economy. So we will study all these sectors in this chapter, or all this classification in this chapter. Okay, so once again ma'am will tell on the basis of nature, primary, secondary, tertiary sector. Tertiary sector also known as service sector. Okay, so on the basis of employment, organized and unorganized sector. On the basis of ownership, public sector and private sector. Is it clear? Now we will study how the Indian sectors of Indian economy classified on the basis of nature. Okay, so we will study about primary, secondary and tertiary sector. So first one, primary sector. What is primary sector include, or what is primary sector? Okay, by exploiting nature we can make different types of things. Okay, so what ma'am told, by exploiting nature we can make different types of things. For example, by exploiting water, soil, sunlight, we are making sugarcane. It is an example for primary sector. Okay, so by exploiting water, soil, sunlight, we are making sugarcane. It is an example for primary sector. Primary sector include agriculture, fishing, mining, quarrying. Okay, so these all are different sectors or different activities included in the primary sector. Okay, so agriculture, fishing, mining, quarrying, these all are example for primary activity. So what ma'am told, by exploiting nature, this type of, by exploiting directly from the nature, some activities are there. Okay, such type of activities are known as primary activity. Second one, secondary activity. Secondary activity include industry. Secondary sector or secondary activity which will include industry. So in secondary activity, what will happen? In primary activity, ma'am told natural things or natural products are making. In secondary activity, natural products will change into manufactured product. Natural product will change into manufactured product. For example, sugarcane change into sugar. Sugarcane change into sugar. Wheat change into biscuit or bread. Cotton change into cotton clothes. These all are some example of secondary sector. Secondary sector mainly include industry. In secondary sector, all the natural product will change into manufactured product. Next one, tertiary sector or service sector. In tertiary sector or service sector, it not producing anything. Tertiary sector not producing anything, but just support both primary and secondary sector. So what ma'am told children, tertiary sector is also known as service sector. Tertiary sector not producing anything, just support primary and secondary sector. It will include transport, communication, then banking, insurance, okay, courier service, health, education, hospital, schools. So like that, all the services will include in the tertiary sector or service sector. It is not producing anything, just supporting both primary and secondary sector. So you know children, for example, ma'am will tell, in primary sector, sugarcane is producing. So how this sugarcane will reach into market? Through transport. So primary sector will depend tertiary sector. Okay. Then another example ma'am will tell, sugarcane is producing, ma'am told, this sugarcane will change into sugar, that is secondary sector. So primary sector will depend secondary sector. So these all sectors, primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector, both sectors are dependent each other. I think it is clear. Anyway children, if we are looking the model, India's model of development or Kerala's model of development, Kerala model of development, if we are looking, which sector is the emerging sector in India or which sector is the emerging sector in Kerala, we are looking, it will be tertiary sector. Okay, so tertiary sector is the emerging sector in India. Okay, then secondary sector, then primary sector. That is the model of India's model of development. I think it is clear. Now we will do one activity. Ma'am will tell the example for different activities. Okay, the different activities ma'am will mix together and tell you. You have to tell that including the which activity. Okay, so first one, tailor. Tailor is included in which sector? Tailor, service sector or tertiary sector. Okay, second one, basket weaver. Basket weaver, secondary sector. Okay, third one, flower cultivators. Flower cultivator, primary sector. Okay, next one, milk vendor. Milk vendor, service sector. Okay. Fisherman included in the primary sector. Okay. Priest is in service sector. Okay. Then courier will include in the service sector. A worker in a match factory is an example for which sector? Secondary sector. Okay, secondary sector. Money lender, service sector. A porter, secondary sector. A gardener, primary sector. Okay, a beekeeper, primary sector. So I think children, you understood. Ma'am told many example. So you have to understand by mixing these all example and will ask it will include in which sector, like that question will come. So you have to know. Okay. So you have to write any example given, you want to realize it include in the which sector. So I think you got. Okay. So today we mainly studied about the sectors classification of Indian economy, or the classification of sectors of Indian economy on the basis of nature, primary, secondary and tertiary. I think today's topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.